Hello, my cutie patooties, and welcome to Frick Back. We are here with Soundgarden. This is the song Fell on Black Days. And this was, one, really cool to see Chris Cornell in his younger years. And two, so good to revisit Chris Cornell's voice because every time I come back to it, I'm like, so good. And you're going to see my reaction to this in just a few seconds. But before we do, just a friendly reminder to please like and subscribe. And with that said, let's frickin' go. Sound check. Sound check. Okay, this is very like slow grooving, and I dig it. Dig it. Also, it's kind of cute that it's. Honestly, I had to kind of. I went and double checked. I was like, this is Chris Cornell. But then there was a small part of my brain that was like, I've never seen him this young, and so I'm like, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? I'm like, what if I'm wrong? And then everyone in the comments will be like, ew, ding dong. But I'm like, no, it's Chris Cornell. I'm like, you can hear that it's Chris Cornell because it's got it's his voice, you know, like his voice is very particular, and gorgeous. Regardless, we get to see baby Chris Cornell, which is pretty cool. Gorgeous voice, of course, and definitely so far it's got this like slow moving, slow grooving kind of sound to it. And I mean it kind of suits what they're talking about. Like it's cuz I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Like I fell on some hard times is what it's sounding like. Because whatsoever I fought off became my life. Just when every day seemed to greet me with a smile, sunspots have faded, now I'm doing time, now I'm doing time. But let's continue this. He's got such an amazing, unique voice, man. Ugh. I've heard Chris Cornell before, but every time I come back and revisit, I'm just like, like on top of being talented, I'm not gonna lie, he's a pretty handsome dude. Just random tidbit from my brain. I'm digging the 90s look too. I guess 90s is coming back anyways. Ugh. Okay, one thing I do want to say, like, he has obviously the section where he's like, I fell on, which is kind of, you know, like his kind of regular kind of, you know, voice that he has, and it's beautiful. And then when he goes into that kind of it's almost like a, I want to say like a belty scream, almost kind of like combination that he does that is so like specifically Chris Cornell. Like if you heard just the, you know, those belty kind of husky kind of screams that he does for some of it, I'm like, you just need to hear that and you're gonna be like, oh, it's Chris Cornell, you know, because it's so, and it's so specifically him, his sound, you know. I love the mix of the two, of how he kind of is going back and forth between those two kind of sounds. Yeah, let's finish this up. Also, this is kind of cool. The songwriter for the song was Chris Cornell. Just Chris Cornell. Pretty dope. This. Like, that's more of his belty ones, but I guess it's not a scream, but like, he kind of blows it out a bit. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but. It's like a husky belt, but there's some areas where he kind of like blows it out a little bit and then comes back. Another thing that I liked about this song too is that it did have that kind of rolling rhythm to it, but then you would have those moments where he would pop into that belt and kind of have it blow out a little bit, and it almost feels like he's singing about the fact that he's in like a dark place, but then every once in a while it's kind of like this like angst or like frustration or anger, you know, that kind of pops out, and then and then you kind of gather yourself and you're like, okay, I fell on black days, like, you know, I'm having a hard time, and then it's like, ah, you know, like it almost feels kind of like that kind of emotion with it. But I really enjoyed that. Really cool again to see Chris Cornell in his earlier days. Amazing freaking voice, of course. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye.